Hiya, welcome back again everyone. If you remember, we're continuing with the front brake. We've got the lever and everything done on the handlebar side. So the plate, I've actually made another plate, same, ready for the other side. So that's all done. What will need to be done is the cable here where it goes. We're going to have to make all the bracket and a retainer which is going onto here to hold the cable, but I'm going to leave the cable for now until we get all the bracket made for here. First little job is for this reservoir, which is a nice narrow one which is going to fit under the tank, and I'll be able to see it from the front here to check the level, and it's going to go about there. So what I'm going to do is just put a little spot on here, and then we'll move on to the other side so we can start making the levers. Right, so we'll just try the tank. Yeah, it fits spot on there, and we've still got this little area here where I can check the fluid level. So we'll just move around the other side, then we'll start making the levers on here. So we're going to have the cable on the other side running down here, so it's parallel to this on the master cylinder. On this side we're going to have to make a few little brackets, and that's mainly going to be covered by the gusset plate once it's on there. It's only going to be the end sticking out. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to put a couple of brackets welded on here somehow, act as a pivot. From there I found these in my offcuts and spares box. Can't remember what they're off, but need cutting down and drilling a little bit further down. But basically they're going to hang down here and swing backwards and forwards through the pivot at the top. Joining the cable and the master cylinder, I'm going to have a bar running through there, so it'll have a hole drilled in and threaded for that to go through, so I'll be able to thread that on so it's held there. At the far side I'm going to have a hole in it, maybe 6.5, for the brake cable to go through with the adjuster on the end, and they're going to fit through this here. The top end I'll have a bar fitted through, drilled, tacked as the pivot, and that's going to be welded onto both of those so that they're not going to twist, because we need to keep everything straight. We don't want it twisting as the cable gets pulled, we want it parallel. So they're going to hold it straight. This is going to be tapped, this is going to be turned down so it fits through these, slides through that one but not through that one. So we're going to have to step the shaft. So we'll go to the bench and draw a few things out, and then we'll start making the parts. Right, so I've been doing some calculations and some scribbles. I don't know if it makes much sense to you this. I am just trying to bring you into this little diagram here. So this is the cable run through with a wing nut on the end, and I've found a nice wing nut. I'll round that like a scallop the back of it, so that as it's turning on the bar that's through here, it locks into place every half turn, bit like a the pull rod on a rear brake when you've got drum brakes on. So that's going through there. These two bars here are going to be these two pieces here, which are going to rock backwards and forwards. We've got the master cylinder with a shaft going through it, and then the main bar through here and a little bar to keep those apart. So they've got to be cut down, and first of all I'm going to drill those. So I'll drill those two together. 8mm hole through there. One of these is going to have to be drilled a bit bigger. One's 12.5, the other one's going to have to be 15, so I'm going to have to drill one of them because of this stepped bar going through it. So that's for those two. I'm going to cut that down to 20mm. I'll trim it down on the lathe, drill an 8mm hole through, and that's going to be holding these two together, and they'll be welded together, those. So that's like that, with the other bar going through, but with them being welded it'll stop it from twisting. The other bar is this one here. I've got a load of measurements on there, I know, and that's going to have to be stepped at one end. So it's 15mm at the other, it's going down to 12.5 at the other to fit through there. A 6.5mm clearance drill, and that's for this cable to go through, slide through. And this one here is M8, and that's for the master cylinder. So I'll be able to screw the master cylinder into there. Right, here we go then. First on the drill, I think, for these. Right, so I've drilled the hole, we'll put the bolt through there, and I've got this nut with a ridge on it, like a washer built in. You can use a washer as well, just to have this handy. And what I'm going to do is use that as a guide so I can cut it and round it off, and I'll have a nice curve on there. So we seem to have all the parts made now. The main bar that goes through the the smallest hole, and it would have been stepped, it won't go any further. And then we've got the cable which goes through there, and then the wing nut which goes on. So when the wing nut's on there, it's going to be resting right up against here, so the step bar is preventing the pin from going out that way, the wing nut is prevented from falling out through that way. Now we're also going to have the threaded stud sticking out of the master cylinder there, so that's going to hold in place as well. On the top here we've got these two little brackets which is the pieces are cut off the top of here, and they'll do for the brackets which are going onto the frame. I think they may need trimming down, so now that going through there, going through one of these levers at the side, then the spacer, then the other lever's going on that side, and then the bracket which is going on the frame, the other one at that side, and then we'll put a nut on there. So you may get the idea now. So it's held here at the top, and the cable is going to pull it backwards and forwards as it presses the master cylinder. Next thing to do, I think, is to weld around these two to hold that in place. Right, so we've got that bolted together. Now I've put this bolt in here just to hold it, these parallels, so they don't pull in or spread out as I weld it. But I'm going to weld around these two now just to hold those two level. It seems to be nice and strong. I'll be able to dress it up later, but we'll try it on the bike now and try and get these two lugs welded in place. So I've wound this onto here, and I'm going to try to get the first lug welded on this side of the frame, and then we can have a look at the other side. Well, I've got the little lug welded on the other side, got this one on. Well, I've spotted them in place, I'm going to have to weld them up properly. You can see it's moving okay. I've put the wing nut on and the cable, so it does work okay. Not be able to give it a final test yet, but I think that's enough for one day. So anyway, thanks for joining us again, and I hope to see you again next time, and stay safe everyone.